At the beginning of every year, people set goals to make changes to their life. And unfortunately, over 50% of people who set goals fail to achieve them. Even more so, half of these people don't know how to set goals and don't have the habits needed to achieve these goals. In this video, I'm going to give you a guideline to start setting life-changing goals for 2024 and give you some tips to help you finally achieve your goals. Number one, get clear on the goals you want to set. It all starts with a vision and you envisioning how you want your life to be. What kind of goals do you want to set? You need to know what you want to change in your life. Do you want to set physical goals? Maybe you want to be more healthy, start working on your diet and eating better. Maybe you want to have more fitness incorporated into your life, start going to the gym or start exercising. Maybe you want to set some personal goals, working on your self-development and self-improvement of yourself, working on your personality, working on your character traits, your integrity. Maybe you want to have some business goals. Maybe you want to finally start that business. Maybe you want to finally start writing that book. Notice I didn't say you had to finish the book, but you want to start. Sometimes your goals could just be about starting something. At least you can start the thing that you've always been wanting to start. This is probably the most important step to do when you're setting goals, because you want to break this step down as much as you can, so much so that it becomes tangible. You want to have actionable goals, not just goals that sound good when you throw them out there that always looks at the end result of what you want. You want to break the end result down to actionable steps of what it takes to get to the end result. Begin with the end in mind. You want to begin your steps with the end goal in mind and what it takes to get to the end goal. I want to leave you with a tip to try not to overload your goals this year. Try not to put too much stress on yourself by having too many goals and too many things that you're trying to focus on. Pick a few things that you really want to change about your life this year that is of the utmost importance and priority to you, and break those things down into manageable, actionable steps. I would rather for you to have 2 goals that you can achieve than 100 goals that will split up your time that you will fail at. Number 2, make sure your goals are SMART. SMART is an acronym that means specific, measurable, actionable, realistic or relevant, and timely or time-bound. Make sure that your goals are specific, catered towards what you want to achieve. Make sure your goals are measurable, having some sort of degree that you can keep track of so that you don't just lose track and be doing things that are not making you progress. Make sure that your goals are achievable. You want to make sure that you're doing things that you can achieve, but not things that are not challenging for you. Make sure your goals are realistic to your life. It would be far-fetched to say of having a goal to make $1 million in 3 months when you're not doing or having a job or some sort of income that can push you to achieve that goal. Make sure that it's realistic. And make sure that you put a time frame on your goals to make sure that you're working towards something and actually seeing progress in your work. We'll talk more about this in the next step. Number 3, set timelines that push you to achieve the goal. You want to set dates that are achievable, but dates that challenge you more than normal. You don't want to have goals that are just so simple to achieve where you're not actually growing. Because once you set dates and timelines to things, it gives you the accountability and responsibility to meet these dates and deadlines for your goals. You got to remember that when you challenge yourself, you're also going to be pushing yourself to learn in the process. So not only are you achieving goals, but you're also learning different skill sets and different processes that will help you overall in life. Number 4, don't be afraid to pivot a goal. Once a goal is not aligning with your values anymore, you need to move off the goal and find a new goal. Start a new goal. You don't always have to keep the same goal that you once started in January all the way until December if it's not actually giving value to your life and pushing you towards the change that you want to see. People change and so do their desires, but make sure that you take time to meditate before you make a pivot of your goals. You got to remember that these goals are to change your life. So they shouldn't be easily persuaded to be changed by the opinions of other people or by circumstances that can be overcome. Too many people fail to achieve their goals because they change their desires based on the opinions of other people or things that happen in life that they can overcome. You will have challenges as you set and start to achieve your goal, but many of these challenges can be overcome if you stay focused on what your goal is and you stay focused on the output or end desire of what this goal is going to do for your life. Goals change lives. So if you're trying to change your life, then the goal that you set now should be catered towards the change that you want to see. And it should be moving you in the direction of how you want to live. That's why number one is so important for you to take your time on, because you want to make sure that you set goals that are moving you forward. Number 5, stay focused. In order for you to change your life from the goals you set, you're going to need more than motivation. Sure, you can watch a lot of motivational videos here on YouTube, and those things will get you started. And a lot of people do that every year during the beginning of the year, especially with fitness goals. But you're going to need something more than just motivation if you're trying to make a change in your life with setting goals and sticking to those goals to achieve those goals. You're going to need the hardest thing for most people to do, which is discipline. You're going to need discipline in your habits to set goals that are achievable, measurable, challenging, that will have you to grow through the tough times when it's hard to stick to these goals, to see it to the end, so that when you come to December in 2024, you'll be able to look back over your year and say, you know what, I had a lot of challenging times, but I overcame those challenges with discipline and habits that I've set in place so that I could finally achieve my goals. It's one thing to write these things down on a piece of paper, but you need discipline in order to achieve your goals. Motivation will only last you for a certain amount of time, because there will be times where you will be demotivated to do the thing that you wrote down that you wanted to do to make change. Setting goals that will change your life are very, very hard. And even harder is the journey to achieving these goals. But if it was easy to change your life, then you wouldn't need goals to be set to do different things that you're trying to do. If it was easy to achieve the life that you want to live, then you wouldn't need to work so hard. If it was easy to have this life that you see yourself having, then you would have had this life in 2023, 2022, 2021, and in 2020. Let's not waste another year not striving to achieve the goals that we have for our lives. Out of all the goals that you could set, I want to give you some advice here of something that I use that has really changed my life on how I now navigate setting my goals. Do more of the things that I enjoy doing. By me doing more of the things that I actually enjoy doing throughout the year, it gave me balance so that I can remain focused on the things that I need to do and want to do to change my life. Because when you're doing more of the things that you enjoy doing, you're now walking into purpose. And when you begin to walk into purpose, your goals that you set will start to align around that purpose. This is a very big thing for you if you don't know what your purpose is, so that you can align your goals towards your purpose. It's the one thing in your heart that you enjoy doing, that you could do every single second of your life until the day you die. What you enjoy is your purpose. And what you do that's so good that no one else can do, that solidifies your purpose. Once you find that out, and I would encourage you to do more of those things this year. Once you find out what your true purpose is, the thing that you're so good at that no one else can do, align your goals around your purpose so that you can have more time to do what you enjoy. This is how you live the fullness of life, and this is how you should set your goals in 2024. I appreciate you for tuning in and watching this video. Hopefully you found some value out of the content. If you did, be sure to like the video and leave me a comment down in the comment section and let me know what you think about the video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so that you can get more videos just like these. I appreciate you for tuning in and watching, and as always, I'll talk to you next time.